What's up guys, I'm here with another video. Welcome to episode 50 of Building Stuff. Today we're building a KFC. I know I already built a KFC over here, if you can see that, but I saw one that looked very nice. So I decided to build it because it looked very, very modern with the grey and the red. So let's build Kentucky Fried Chicken.
What's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a KFC restaurant and drive-thru. If you guys enjoy these city builds, please remember to hit that like button, as it really helps me and the channel out very, very much. If you want to continue seeing me build these, and if you really like them, please do hit that like, as again, it really helps me out and it keeps me inspired to keep building these. I love this series and I hope that you guys do too. And if you could show that, I'd really appreciate it. If you want to see the inside of KFC, all you have to do is wait till the end of the video. I'll be showing you how to make absolutely everything that you can see right now on the screen, minus Starbucks and Subway. Without any further ado, let's get started. Before we begin building, ladies and gentlemen, here are all of the materials. That you will need to make the outside of your KFC. Now notice that I said outside. That's for a very good reason, because not only will you need those, but if you want to make the inside of your KFC as well, then you will also need all of these materials that I'm now showing you on the screen. Don't worry, after we have made the outside, I will show you the inside materials again later on in the video at the appropriate time. So please, make sure that you have all of those and enough of them.
Hello, Carol plays Roblox, Flip, Clip and Gacha. Welcome to the live stream.
A 21 by 22 block area. This will cover the area of the KFC and the drive-through around it. This doesn't cover the parking spaces and stuff that you will have seen at the start of the video, so leave more room on the front if you need that. Please pause the video if you have to. Make sure that you have all of that stuff, make sure that you have enough room to make it, and make sure that you actually really want to invest the time into making this. Once you have all of those things taken care of, we can begin. Okay, so first step, my friends, involves us coming all the way to the front left-hand corner of our grid. If you've not made the grid, it's no big deal, although I would recommend it if you are planning out a city. From this corner, count to the right, 1, 2, 3, and then inwards, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is the starting position. Place a grey concrete on top of this block. Extend that grey concrete to the right by 5. 1, 2.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5. And then place 2 red concrete in front of that 5th block. 1, 2. Extend that red concrete upwards by 3. 1, 2, 3. Go right by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go down to the ground. However, also go up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go left by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then extend all the way down like this. Inside of the empty space at the base of this area, I want you to place a door in the middle. So, not in between the 2 red pillars, but one row behind, like this. I want you to place grey concrete left and right of the base of the door, with red concrete above, and a row of white glass above this. Just like that. Next, we are going to take the area just above here, and we are going to place a row of red concrete on top of this area. We're also going to place quartz slab coming across the top of this row of red concrete just above the entrance, with birch fence left and right of this, and then we're going to fill the little space in up above here with white concrete. But the kicker here is the white concrete wants to be set one row inside. So as you can see, that looks very fancy. Next, we are going to come to the right side of the entrance, and coming behind it, I want you to place from this bottom block of the right side of the entrance a red concrete coming back, followed by a grey. Extend that grey to the right by 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. And then I want you to place red concrete on top of this 5th block, and I want you to place 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are going to extend this across, and we want to connect it down to the grey concrete block behind the entrance, and additionally you can even connect it to the entrance as well, like this. This empty space that we've created, we can place a row of red concrete on the inside of the left here. We can place 2 rows of glass at the bottom of the inside of this space, like this. We want to place 2 rows of glass coming up. I'd recommend pane, but you can use any. A row of red concrete on top of the glass, and also place quartz slabs above the windows. Finish up by placing white concrete directly, a row of red concrete on top of the glass, and also place quartz slabs above the windows. Finish up by placing white concrete directly behind the empty space left above that window, like this. Now, once you've done that on one side, we actually want to go ahead and do the same on the opposite. So, on this opposite side here, we're going to take the very end of the row of grey, place 5 red on top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to extend this across, connect it down, and we'll also connect it forwards too, like this. Going to add a row of red concrete just on the inside of the 5. We're going to extend this across, connecting down.
Hello B
and we'll also connect
H T Reflex. Welcome to live stream.
Concrete. Just on the inside of the right. 2 rows of glass on top of the bottom row of grey concrete like this. A row of red above. White concrete behind the empty space just up above the window like that. And we will end up with almost the exact same thing. And you might have noticed we're missing the quartz slabs above the windows. But this is why we take stock of what we have built. So, as you can see, we're doing a pretty decent job. Well done so far, ladies and gentlemen. So, the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to take the back of the KFC and we're going to extend it backwards and make it all sorts of 3D. So, what we're now going to do is take each corner of the restaurant on the bottom left and bottom right sides, and we're going to extend the corners backwards by 14 each side with your grey concrete.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we're going to do the same on the opposite side. However, we don't have to count out this side, as I'm quite confident that that row is 14. So, extend the other side across as well.
Wait.
And also extend it backwards. And what you can do when it comes to the back of the restaurant is you can place 5 rows of red concrete directly on top of the back row of restaurant. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are no windows or any such things on the back of the restaurant, as we have windows on the sides, we have an order menu on one side, and we have a drive-through on the other side. So I didn't really feel it necessary to add any further details on the back, although you could, quite. easily if you wanted to. So now that we've done that, we are going to focus on the sides a little bit more. And they are not exactly identical, ladies and gentlemen. So this left side here has a few different characteristics. We're going to begin by connecting the top of the building together, front to back. So like the top, front to back, we use a row of red concrete. I want you to leave a gap of one coming down, and I want you to place another row of red concrete coming front to back, like this. And then we are going to extend this row of white concrete here all the way backwards, just like this, to create this shape. And then starting from the left side here, I want you to, in front of the white concrete, place a red concrete. Leave a gap of 3, 1, 2, 3, and then place 2 red concrete. Leave a gap of 3, 1, 2, 3, and place a single red concrete, like this. Where you place those red concretes, I actually want you to also place red concretes coming down from those red concretes. This will create some very needed splits coming across the build. These right 2 areas want to be filled in with glass. These are 2 windows towards the front of the restaurant. They also want to have quartz slabs above them like they do on the opposite side. By opposite side, I mean the front. On the back part here is actually a little bit of an order board, so I'm just going to place 2 rows of white concrete here. And I'm just going to dump these 2 materials for now, or 3 materials, these first 3, and I'm going to grab signs, item frames, and cooked chicken. You might know why. So, inside this 2x3 square rectangle, we're going to place signs coming across the top. Now, if you had the nerve, and if you had what was required to place inside these signs, you could write stuff like, you know, like fried chicken and like 2 pieces, 3 pieces, you know, that sort of thing. Like if you wanted to add the detail, if you had what it took to use the keyboard and write out all of these things. Like you could write fried chicken in like 2 pieces, 1 piece, all that sort of thing. But I can't be bothered to do that myself. But we're going to place item frames below the signs and cooked chicken in those. And that's basically like an order menu. Like, you know, when you pull up in a drive-thru and you look at all the pictures and stuff and it's like, I'll have that, thank you. There's not that much choice at KFC, hence why it's pretty much just chicken. So, once you have done that, I'm going to put all 3 of these materials away again, and I'm going to grab all the concrete, and I'm going to come all the way over to this opposite side. So, this opposite side is actually built in a very, very similar way, although it serves a slightly different purpose. We're going to place red concrete connecting the front of the build all the way to the back of the build, such as this. We're going to extend the white concrete used above the windows all the way backwards, like this. We're going to add a row of red concrete coming all the way backwards underneath the white concrete like this. And then as we start from the right side here, in front of the white concrete, we're going to place a red concrete, and then a gap of 3, 1, 2, 3, 2 rows of red, and then 1, 2, 3, 1 row of red, like this. We want to extend the red concretes all the way down to the ground, like this. So these will create those natural separations as we had on the opposite side. The first 2 spaces are windows, just as they are on the opposite side. There is one small difference between this side and the opposite side. They have 2 completely different functions. And we also want to have the quartz slab above the white glass, and then this area here is very special. We want to place quartz slabs above this area, and simply white glass on the left, white glass on the right. That is, my friends, the takeaway window. Ah, the takeaway window. I'm very familiar. And that is where you would drive around and you would collect whatever it is you have ordered. But once you've done that, we haven't quite finished. So, we're going to take the top of the back of the entrance and we're going to place 4 rows of red concrete coming backwards from each one of the top corners of this area above the entrance. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Join them together. Extend those red concretes down. So you're going to want to probably extend them down 2 rows. So that would be 1, and then 2 rows coming down like this. We're going to place quartz slab above and around the outside of the red concrete area, like this. So literally it has to be above and around, just because it looks a little bit better this way and it differentiates itself from the lower half of the restaurant. So the end result should actually look like this, which looks quite good. And we're also going to fill the top of this part in using white concrete, but the white concrete is actually going to be set just 1 row inward, so you get this really cool effect like this, right? And then once you do have that, we're actually going to fill in the entire top of the restaurant too. So the entire top of the restaurant is going to be filled in using the white concrete. The white concrete itself is set 1 row down. But it's quite funny because the ceiling inside the restaurant also is going to be white concrete too, but we're actually going to add another row that's coming down as well. But that's okay, we'll actually save that for the inside of the tutorial because it requires a whole different set of materials. So extend across a row of white concrete here that just sits below the red concrete, and it does look quite good, like inlaid inside the red. We're going to also place quartz slab going around the top of this part of the restaurant, unless you don't think it looks good, but I so happen to think it does. The quartz slab, I think we're going to follow a similar pattern like up here. We're going to have the quartz slab go all the way around the top of the outside of the restaurant. It's actually not going to sit in front of the red concrete, although you could have that. The reason that I've decided to not place it in front of the red concrete is because I don't want it to interfere with like that. I think it looks a little bit better. It looks a little bit more balanced. I don't know. You can kind of figure out what you want to see for yourself.
Hello, so he had the gamer. What is
which do you think looks
look
better?
Well, hold on. I be the gamer. Welcome to the live stream. Sorry if I said your name wrong.
I think it's really personal preference, so I'm just going to make it so that it's yep. So it's just the same all the way around, because we don't want a weird wonky KFC. So that looks pretty good so far, if I do say so myself, and I do say so myself. And what we're going to do now is we're going to dig out a path in front of our KFC. So leading from the left side of the KFC all the way to the right side of the KFC, and 2 rows in front, sat inside of our grid, we are going to have 2 rows of stone slabs. So just like this, we're going to dig out all this grass here, and we're going to place some stone slabs in front, because of course we want to be able to navigate around our KFC. We want to be able to walk in front of our KFC. So just add all of this. The stone slab is quite a difficult and unruly material to use, I have found, so it might take a little bit of persistence perhaps. But the end result should look exactly like that, which is good. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to use some cyan terracotta. We are going to dig exactly and precisely 3 rows around the...
Alright. We're going to leave a gap 3 and I'm just going to place some leaves all the way around. I'm going to leave a gap of 2 here. I don't usually do this. I usually have 3 rows, but I built the grid the wrong way. So that's what it looks like. So basically just gap 3 and do this and do that. There we go. just looks a bit neutristic. Hello, Soulful Scarfy. Welcome to live stream. Hopefully I said that right. Dude, how what? How did I build this city? Well, this series is basically where I build just random shops and buildings and all that. Whatever, if they look nice, I will build. Alright, there we go. That's what it looks like. It has 2 gaps here because I made a pretty short grid, but from here it looks very nice.
KFC. Now the road starts directly left of where the stone slabs begins, and we want to have, as I say, 3 rows dug entirely around the restaurant. Now I am using cyan terracotta.
I must subscribe. Oh, thank you. Really appreciate it.
The reason that I'm using cyan terracotta instead of my usual grey concrete is only because I've used grey concrete in the construction of the KFC, and I didn't want it to blend in so much. I wanted a lot better contrast. So whatever material you want to use for your roads, you're going to want to probably use that for your road around your KFC. But that is a personal choice that I will leave you to yourself. But as long as there is some form of road, some sort of path that you can drive a car around to collect your takeaway, then you will be able to, then that will just be fine, you know, whatever you want to use. So it will end up looking a little something, once you're finished, like this, which looks really good in my opinion. I think that looks great.
Hey, can I join, please? Oh, if you wanna come and join my world, my name on PlayStation is GamerJaden737, and if you have PlayStation Plus, which I don't, if you have PlayStation Plus, then you can join other players. Make sure you friend me if you want to play my game. So you can join if you like. If you have Minecraft PS4, or if you have like an Xbox, unfortunately you can't join. But if you have a PlayStation, you can. You have to have a PS4 to join my world. So yeah.
KFC is the banners. Now you guys know how I feel about banners, don't you? Well, we're going to need 4 banners, crafting table, red dye, white dye, and 3 white banners. We're gonna.
All right. Let's make the word KFC. Let's do red dye, white dye. Actually, we need 64. There we go. I'm gonna make the banners. I don't need this guy's help because I already know how to make banners. I'm a pro at making them. So I'm going to. I just realised. Oop, I'm back. Hello, Eli's Gamer Girl. Welcome to the live stream. Alright, so I'm gonna build the letters. I'm gonna make the letters of KFC. If I don't speak, that means I'm just concentrating. KFC.
At this crafting table on the ground as we do. I wish it made a sound like.
Are you on Xbox? No, I'm on PlayStation.
And we don't need another crafting table now. And we're going to put a white banner in the centre of the crafting table. We're going to place red dye coming up along the special cable.
Alright, so we are going to place the letters KFC. KFC. Perfect. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Kellogg's cornflakes. And we're going to place this hanging inside of the white space that we have just above the entrance on the left. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do whilst I am doing this, just in case, for some reason, Colonel forbid, we lose these banners. I'm going to place them in a chest, like just in case for some reason we don't, I'm placing them in a chest right here because I don't want to make these again. So, new banner, we're going to make the F this time. We're going to place a white banner in the centre of the table with a streak of red dye coming all the way up the left, top to bottom. Grab the new banner and place it once more in the centre of the table. This time with a streak of red dye coming along the top, left to right. Grab the new banner and place it this time in the top middle part of the table with a streak of red dye coming across the middle. Grab the new banner and place it in the centre of the table, very important, and place white dye all the way around the edge of the banner to give it that cleaner look. This want to place it once more in the centre of the table, and that along. Place red dye across the bottom of the banner, and I don't suppose we can be cheeky. No, we can't skip a step. Hang on, and grab the new banner and place it in the centre. With white, or not. Completed all of the mandatory parts of the KFC. You can see it fits there very, very well, but if you did want to add a little more to your KFC, if you just wanted to add a little something different to your KFC, make it depends where you're placing it. Like if it's in the city centre, it's going to want to look something like this, or if it's on like a retail block, it's going to want to look a little bit more how I'm about to show you. So let me grab some materials and I can show you what changes you might want to make to the outside of your KFC before we continue on and do the inside. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now this isn't going to be for everybody, but if you want to add a bit of a border around your KFC and make it a bit more inviting and friendly, you're going to want to grab some white concrete, cyan terracotta, green concrete stone slabs, yellow carpet and some oak leaves. And let me show you what we're going to be doing with them. So, first of all, I'm going to grab the white concrete and I'm going to come all the way to the stone slab corner that we have here in front of the left of the restaurant. And I'm going to dig 6 rows in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place white concrete inside this area. Dig 3 rows to the right of this. So the entire length of the row, 6 rows, dig them all out and place cyan terracotta inside those rows. Then dig out another row to the right and replace it using white concrete, like this. You might be able to see what we're building. Place a row, or dig out a row, and then place a row of like green concrete going right. Dig out 3 rows right of the green concrete, like this, and place stone slabs inside those empty rows. So 3 rows of stone slabs going to the right. Dig out a row right of those stone slabs, place another row of green concrete in there. Dig out another row and place a row of white in there. Dig out 3 rows and place cyan terracotta in those empty 3 rows, like this. And finally dig out another row going right and place a row of white concrete in there instead. I want you to place yellow carpet on the ends of the cyan terracotta rows, just in between the two white spaces. And what you will have made there, ladies and gentlemen, is simply just 2 parking spaces. So if you wanted to have cars and stuff parked outside your KFC, you absolutely could. Now, what else can you do if you want? Well, you can extend the drive-through to match the length of the car parking spaces. So if you take the road portion and you simply...
Alright guys, I got a friend request. I'm just going to quickly accept it. Won't be too long. I'm just going to quickly accept this friend request. Add to friends. Skip. No. Skip. There we go. Alright guys, just had to do that.
You continue the road, and then that could continue out onto the street or wherever you want your road to go. It depends on context. Like you might want to build a couple of these KFCs, one like on a retail park, one in a city, one in a town, one out in the middle of nowhere. You never know. And then to border this off, I always like to use.
Just making an entrance to the KFC. If you are driving a car, basically, if you're driving a car in basically alright, I'm going to do that quickly. I'm just gonna do this. Need to go to hold on. Need to invite him. I need to invite him. So oh. Need to think of a plan. Go to Worlds and press invite to game. Multiplayer game.
Hi, Jaden.
Huh?
I can't see anything.
Oh. Oh, sorry, Soulful Scarfy. I don't think you can join. If you're on Minecraft, if you friended me, you can just join my game. I'm gonna go back to building my KFC. Press play. Okay. I pressed play. Alright, I'm in my world. I press options. Okay. On your controller. Yes, I did. You have to add PlayStation Plus. Oh, I don't have PlayStation Plus. Sorry. You going to get it? My parents can't afford it, so maybe for my birthday or something, or Christmas, I might get the PlayStation 5.
Edges and leaves and stuff, because for some reason they're always around restaurant. I don't know why. And I'm going to place leaves going all the way around the entire edge of this particular part of the KFC. And this is quite handy for me because this also separates it from the Starbucks that is next door. So it's quite handy. And you will find that it will end up looking like that, which is a lot cleaner, a lot neater. And again, you know, it's completely up to you. Add that or don't. I mean, that's your choice. That's why I haven't included these in the item list, because it's completely up to you. Anyway, now that we've done that, let me show you what material. need for the inside of the build. These are all of the materials that you are going to be needing. You should be able to see. On screen right now fairly easily. So take the time, grab all of those, and once you've done that we can move on to the inside of the build. Let's go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have gathered all of my materials. I hope that you have as well, and I hope that you're ready to proceed. Let's do this. So first thing that I'm going to do, come inside the KFC, and I'm going to place a layer of white concrete underneath the layer of white concrete that we already have. This is for the ceiling. So I only want there to be about 3 rows above our heads. The reason being is because the more space you have, the more space you have to fill up. And 3 spaces above your head, or a space above your head as the case is, as my character is about 2 blocks tall, one space above your head is plenty fine, and it just makes the place feel cozier, and it just means that there's less details and stuff that you have to add. It works out quite well. Also, remember to place white concrete above the door too. So now you will have a nice empty canvas for your.
I'm not unsubscribed. Wait, why?
So I'd start off.
Why are you unsubscribing, Soulful Scarfy?
Finding yourself up with the door, and I'm gonna leave a gap of I don't know, like 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces from in front of the door. Knock it out and you place a sea lantern in there, right? Gap of I don't know, like 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces from in front of the door. Knock it out and place a sea lantern in there, right? And I want to place sea lanterns evenly, so I'm going to leave a gap between the sea lanterns, left and right, like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe like here or so. Maybe here. I'll leave a gap of 2. I'm going to place a sea lantern and the same on the right side, like that, right? So that works out that we've left a gap of 2 between pretty much the front wall of the building.
Wait, why are you unsubscribing, Soulful Scarfy?
So we're going to move back, leave a gap of 2 from here, still in line with the sea lanterns, and then we're going to place another row. And that will mean that...
JK. Oh. You got me. Wow, what a funny joke.
we have an even amount of sea lanterns on the front and the back of the build. Now, is there an even number to place between them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So if we start from counting from either sea lantern and we find the 1, 2, 3, 4th block, we can happily destroy that 4th block in the middle, and we can have 3 rows of sea lanterns sufficiently lighting our restaurant. I hope that you guys kept up with that. I'm sure that you did. So, next thing that we're going to do right now is we are going to place the counter. So the counter is where you would walk up to and order your food and all that fun stuff. The counter is going to begin here, where the drive-through window is.
I'm gonna donate you 100.
Towards here
Okay.
is where the counter is going to be, and we're going to place a row of light concrete spanning almost the width of the entire restaurant, with an iron trapdoor just left of the counter, like this. I'm going to destroy underneath the trapdoor and place white concrete. And I'm going to destroy all of the grass, most of the grass. I'm going to leave the back row of the... I'm going to destroy all the grass. I'm going to destroy all the grass, and I'm going to place some white concrete inside all of this empty space. So this is where the employees are...
Soulful Scarfy donated $100. Okay.
predominantly going to be, you know, all the people that are going to be cooking the chicken and all that fun stuff, right back there. However, when it comes to the front, this is a completely different story. However, we don't have to dig out all this area. I know, you're welcome. So the reason that we don't have to dig out this area is because I have laid a lot of carpet in the restaurant, because it kind of vibed quite nicely. So, in front of the counter, I want you to place an alternating row of white carpet versus red carpet. Like this. Just in front of the counter. Just like that, right? The Colonel's colours. And in front of this, I want you to do the same thing. However, we want to have that checkerboard pattern. We use this a lot, especially in restaurants, because it works really well, it's nice and easy, and it's a bit lazy to lay a carpet like this. We're going to do this.
You're not going to say thank you, Al. Oh, sorry, thank you. Okay, thank you.
So we want to have 3 layers of said carpet in front, right here, and again, alternating, like that. Perfect, 3 rows in front. However, what we also want to do is lead it towards the entrance, meaning we want to have the carpet and we want it to be free.
Yeah. Yeah. You're mean. Well, I did say thank you.
So this actually makes it so that we don't have to.
Yeah.
Cover a lot.
Alright.
Like that.
So guys, I'm gonna end the video here because my dinner is ready, and yeah, there will not be a part 2, but I will finish off the KFC off camera. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me building KFC. If you did, guys, enjoyed this video, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a lovely day, guys. Peace out.